Hey friends, how's everybody doing today? I am Miss Lori and I am not here to do my regular little kid class that I usually do. Today I am here to celebrate your summer reading project with you. Imagine your story. So I am going to do a bunch of different songs, but most of them that tell a story, but also ones that use imagination. And some of them are magical, some are mystical. Most of them involve, I think all of them involve an animal or an animal from legend. It's kind of for all ages, so it's not just for little kids. I'm going to start with a song for little kids, and then in terms of how appropriate they are, they will get kind of a little more advanced as we go on. So if you want to fast forward, pick another song to listen to. I hope you can really listen to the words. I don't usually sing songs where you have to concentrate and listen to the words. But, you know, we can read a story, we can write a story, we can listen to a story. But this is a different way of listening to a story because songs are stories that are put to music. And all songs tell a story. Some of them are a love story, some are very sad, some are very silly, some make a statement of some kind, some really don't have any reason. But all songs do tell a story. So I have picked songs that tell stories about animals doing something kind of magical. And I hope that you can really listen to the words and get to experience the story. Just take the time to listen because it's hard to listen to songs that are new to you, that you're not singing along with. So you really need to listen and listen to the story that the song tells. So the first song I'm going to do is called The Teddy Bear's Picnic. And just imagine if you were taking a beautiful hike in the woods. You were all by yourself and you're in just beautiful trees and you come to a clearing and you see something that you're not supposed to see because you weren't invited. It's teddy bears having a picnic and they're all playing and eating and having fun, and no humans are invited. So they're not supposed to be acting like this if a human could see them, kind of like Toy Story. They're just supposed to be being a lovable teddy bear, but then they all escaped and went and had a picnic and you discovered it. This song, the words were written by Jimmy Kennedy. He was an Irishman a long time ago, like turn of the century, the other century, like 1907. The lyrics had been written earlier by someone, not the lyrics, the melody, the song itself had been written by somebody else. And then Jimmy Kennedy put these words to it about the teddy bear's picnic. Here we go. You go down in the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. If you go out in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain because today's the day that teddy bears have their picnic. Every teddy who's ever been good is sure of a treat today. There's lots of marvelous things to eat and wonderful games to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, they'll hide and seek as long as they please. 'Cause that's the way that teddy bears have their picnic. If you go down to the woods today, you'd better not go alone. If you'd go down to the woods today, you might want to stay at home. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain because today's the day that teddy bears have their picnic. Today's the day that teddy bears have their picnic. Fun. That was just a quick little song to introduce us to our magical, mystical, Imagine Your Story session. The next song I'm going to do is called Endangered Species, and it was performed by the Bellamy Brothers. I think they wrote it, but I'm really not sure. I'd have to research that. Apologies if I got that wrong to whoever did write the song. This is a song about a person who falls asleep and gets a message in their dreams through animals that come and talk to them about wanting this person to help them save the world and save endangered species. Those are animals that might not be here anymore one day because they don't have a place to live and they don't have enough food to eat. We all know animals can't really talk. So the person who wrote the song pretended that the animals came in a dream to this person, and that person listened to the animals, and the animals encouraged this person to take action to help the universe. It's a really pretty song. I used to sing it to my kids when they were little. I woke up this morning reflecting my dreams, how a pride full of lions had cried, 'cause a thorn that a man had once pulled from his paw, he had now stuck right back in his side. There was also an eagle who soared through my mind as he told of his home in the sky, of the little white clouds that were smoky and gray, and he begged me to please tell him why. Endangered species of tigers and bears, fine feathered friends that float in the air, gorillas and whales all trying to hold on, but it's too late whenever they're gone. I rolled over and wondered just what I could do. Then I dozed off to sleep once again. But a friendly old tortoise said, "Wake up, my friend. This is one race you must help me win." Then a jaguar approached me, a wolf gave a howl, and a crocodile shattered his teeth. And a leopard I spotted said, "Please," and I nodded, "I will tell every one of your grief." Endangered species of tigers and bears, fine feathered friends that float in the air, gorillas and whales all trying to hold on, but it's too late whenever they're gone. Oh, it's too late whenever they're gone. That's a great song, right? Hold on. So our next song is going to be, sorry, I dropped all my papers, a really fun song that tells a funny story about an engineer who drives a train, and he's got a pet monkey. And he turns his back and the pet monkey starts driving the train. Now, I don't really think monkeys can drive trains, so this is sort of a silly, magical story. It's called The Monkey and the Engineer. It was written by Jessica Fuller, mid-1900s, and it was also a cover for the Grateful Dead. They did it for a long time. So again, listen to the story. It tells the story about the monkey and the engineer going to get something to eat, and the monkey starts driving the train, and they have to help the train get through, but the monkey has it under control. But he gave the engineer a worried mind, which means he made the engineer concerned and worried that he was going to crash the train. But the monkey does okay. Once upon a time there was an engineer, drove a locomotive both far and near, accompanied by a monkey who would sit on a stool, watching everything the engineer would do. One day the engineer wanted a bite to eat. He left the monkey sitting in the driver's seat. The monkey pulled the throttle, locomotive jumped the gun, and did 90 miles an hour down the main line run. Big locomotive right on time. Big locomotive number 99. Big locomotive coming down the line. Left the engineer with a worried mind. The engineer called up the dispatcher on the phone to tell him all about his locomotive there's a big train limit on that main line. Open up the switch and let the mud through the hole, 'cause the monkey got the locomotive under control. Big locomotive right on time. Big locomotive coming down the line. Big locomotive number 99 left the engineer with a worried mind. The monkey and the engineer. So there was another train coming, and they had to open up a hole in the tracks so that he was able to whoop, get through before the other train got him. Okay, this next song is a really fun one. Well, I hope you think it's fun. It might be for people who are a little bit older. As a matter of fact, it's definitely for people who are a little bit older. Not that there's anything bad in it, but it's a song about Sasquatch, or Bigfoot, which is a legend from folklore. People don't know if he is a man or a bear or a monkey. Nobody's ever really seen Bigfoot, but they like to make up a lot of stories about him and pretend that he might be real. People like to try to look for him. I don't think Bigfoot is real, but it's fun to sing about him and talk about him and imagine that he's living in the woods somewhere. So this is a song that Dan Crary performed. Again, I think he wrote it, but I need to really double check that, and I didn't have time this morning, but I'll be happy. It's a hard song to find online. So in this song, the person is thinking about Bigfoot and trying to imagine if Bigfoot were real, what would he be like? So it tells a story about what this person thinks Bigfoot would like to do, what his interests would be. Would he be human? Would he be a monkey? Would he be a bear? So this is my Bigfoot song. It's called Sasquatch. Mama's back home baking them buttercups. I'm off in the woods looking for Sasquatch. I got more nerve than the average man, 'cause I sit on a rock and I think about things. Do you ever get a thought about old Bigfoot, where he came from and if he's gonna stay put? And if he ever thinks about me and you, does he do all the things that the monkeys do? I hope you don't get mad or pray for immunity, but I'm gonna catch him if I get the opportunity. Couldn't understand my perplexity, trying to permeate life's complexities. Does he wash his hands? Does he think about man? Would he ever like a pie or collect a soda can? Is there a Bigfoot woman strutting by his side with a lot of little feet not far behind? I could call him Chester or call him Remus, put him on TikTok, I need to get real famous. Me and Bigfoot friends for real, with a record contract and a business deal. I hope you don't get mad or brag for immunity, but I'm gonna catch him if I get the opportunity. Couldn't understand my perplexity, trying to permeate life's complexities. Oh, Mama's back home baking them buttercups. I'm off in the woods looking for Sasquatch. I got more nerve than the average man. Sit on a rock and I think about things. Awesome. Kind of a different song, right? Fun to think about Bigfoot or Sasquatch. He's got a couple of different names, and to see if maybe he is real. I don't think he's real. Okay, my last song is going to be from one of my favorite movies called The Jungle Book. I like the old cartoon from Disney, but this is that was a movie that was based on a book about, actually based on a legend or a folklore legend about a boy that was raised by wolves. and that he grew up in the jungle with a bear for friends, and he was able to live in the jungle and take care of himself. Now, this is another song about, this one is about an orangutan who can talk. So it's a fun song that's kind of magical about a talking orangutan who wants to be more like the human boy. This was written by Louis Prima, and a lot of different people have covered it, and it's a lot of fun. So, like I said, orangutans can't really talk, but if they could talk, this is something they might want to say. Oh, I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Oh, I want to be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. You know, I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby-doo, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you do. You'll see it's true, and they like me can learn to be human too. Now don't try to kid me, man cub, I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dream come true. Or give me the secret, man cub, oh, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you. Oh, ooby-doo, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you do. See, it's true, when they like me can learn to be human too. Awesome. I had so much fun singing songs with you today to celebrate your reading program for the summer. Just some different music. It was almost like I read a book, but I sang some songs instead. And we talked about an orangutan, we talked about Bigfoot or Sasquatch, the monkey driving the train, the endangered species being able to talk in a dream to get their message across. So none of these things are real, but it's using your imagination, and it's so great to use your imagination when you're reading to just be able to let yourself go and not take things so seriously, and also to be, use your imagination when you play, like pretend that the teddy bears can come alive, because it's just good to not be so serious and be able to just have fun. I hope you all have a great summer, and thank you for reading, and thanks to the Montauk Library for inviting me to come and join you for your summer reading program. Bye guys, take care.